Well, hello everybody. Welcome to this week's ITL. Yeah, this week's ITL, not last week's. Last week's, it's gone. It's over. Don't even look for it. It's not there. Yeah, I missed it. And I apologize for that. But it is what it is. We move on. Life is just, I'll tell you what, my personal life and everything's gone on so hard and heavy. It's like, I just couldn't do it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I don't have the time. I don't have the patience. We'll just live without it. And that's basically how life's been for a while now, to be honest with you. But saying like that, we move on. We move on. We deal with it. We work with it. We move on. We accept it. And we move on. Okay, now we'll move on. This last week, again, actually my SUV. I've showed it in my videos numerous times in the backgrounds. We work on top of the hood, making an antenna. I mean, my SUV. I mean, it was my pride and joy. I'll say it was my pride and joy. So, I mean, I owned that SUV. It was a 2005 Mazda Tribute. Actually, it's a 4-cylinder. It had the front wheel drive, unless one wheel slipped in, then turned into all wheel drive. Excellent vehicle for what my needs. Had a car motor, had the car transmission. It rode comfortable like a car, but it was a small, lightweight SUV. It hauled deer to back, no problem. It went fishing. I mean, it did everything I asked for and more. Never once complained. Well, yeah, never once complained. But it's no longer. It's no more with me. It's actually it is longer, but it is still about it. Just I don't. It's not mine. It's had a dealership, used car lot in Ohio, over by Y-Town, actually Youngstown. But yeah, being 15 years, I have owned it all but 6 months. Somebody bought it, owned it for about 6 months, and took it and traded it in. And it was like within a few days, came around and bought it. It only had 12,000 miles on it, and I had a tremendous amount of money knocked off because of that. Good deal, good deal. But after nearly 12 years, no, nearly 15 years, she was getting a little bit long in the tooth, age-wise. Never had to put anything into it major. I did upgrade it from rotors because for the manufacturer, they put lightweight rotors on it. Oh yeah, rotors are very light, the car rotors. They would overheat in no time. You end up turning them in, take them in, and have them turned or have them replaced, and it get expensive. I found out I got to do is buy a simple upgrade. They were drilled and slotted, get rid of the heat, and they lasted for a good long time for you then, like a rotor should. That's the only major expense I put in, other than not normal wear items like tires. I put 2 sets of tires on that thing since I owned it. Yeah, whenever I got rid of it, it had just under 80,000 miles on it. Yeah, in 15 years, not bad. It sat a lot. The bike got about equal or more mileage on it. We don't run. We don't need to run. But last year I did end up getting the body repaired underneath. There's a little piece needed welded in for the body. Pennsylvania has a state inspection, which is ridiculous. But I got that little section replaced, and I got it through inspection last year. This year it needed a catback exhaust, which is normally not a big deal, and it needed new front brakes, rotors, and pads. Not a big deal. I put the front rotors and pads on. In fact, I even replaced the master control linkage in the front to keep it from swaying so much side to side. I replaced that. Not a big deal. I had the catback exhaust ready to put on. Started thinking this is getting to be 15 years old. No, I haven't put a lot of money into it right yet, but I'm not wanting to put any type of major money into this thing, especially after 15 years. I think the warranty was a little bit up. So I went ahead and figured I'll go ahead and see what I can get out of it and move on with another vehicle. But the thing, it ran beautiful. That Mazda Tribute. I mean, most of that particular model were found in junkyards around here. Shortly after they were bought, it seemed like, because people ran them like a heavy, like a truck or a heavy SUV, a large SUV. They weren't meant to be that way. They're cars. Basically, cars on steroids. If you drove it and treated it like a car, they did wonderful. Did I ever haul with it? Yeah, I hauled with it, but I knew there was a limit. I knew how to take care of it. I knew where it would get, the limits were that it would just get destroyed. So I took care of it. I didn't go past that. But I had a lot of fun with it. But yeah, but I took it in, traded in. Yeah, basically got nothing out of it. They said on paperwork it's $2,000. You and I both know that $2,000 is nothing for a dealership, even for a used car. But I ended up getting, slightly used car. Yeah, I like my used cars. You get a little bit of mileage out of them. You know the corks are pretty much wore out of it. You're not always buying somebody else's problems, issues. As long as it's not too old or not too high mileage. So, what did I end up doing? I bought myself a 4-year-old car. It has 44,000 miles. That means, you do the math, about 10,000 miles a year. Not bad. I can accept that. You can say, well, it's almost over with the warranty. In the deal, I had a new car warranty thrown into it. And they were able to do that through, it's a Kia Soul. I never thought it would be on a box, but I do. It's front wheel drive. Fun for me for around here. You just change your aspect in driving. You drive a little bit smarter. It's not a big deal. And I should do what's fine. It's a 2016 Kia Soul. It's got 44,000 miles on it. It's the LX edition, the trim package. It's got a lot more than, back in the day. Last time I bought a vehicle, there wasn't much in a base package. Well, there's a lot in a base package nowadays, from what I found out. And it has some extras on it. And yeah, I'll do the walk around on that thing later on. I'll show it probably next week. I just ain't doing it right now in the garage because it is cold out there. It is nasty. It just ain't worth me going out and firing up the heater in the garage and getting it set up. Just ain't worth it. But I'll catch it for next week. I'm trying to get over it's like cold right now as it is. And I'll get over that. And I'll show you the new car. Yeah, you know what a Soul looks like. Yes, the hamster car. But it is cool. It's cool. There is some things I don't care for about the idea of the setups, but it's livable. I can deal with it. But that's what I've been up to. You can see what the changes in my life has been. Yeah, the Kia Soul is kind of a Christmas present. Christmas was whatever holiday present for the wife and I. We've been looking forward to getting a newer vehicle anyway for the last little bit. And I'm getting to the point where I'm getting too decrepit to be able to get at and work on my vehicles like I used to do and like to. But the Soul has complete. The package complete covers pretty much everything, so I'm good. But this is Mazda Mike, hoping you all have a great week. Signing out.